proprietor of a building business, he's used to the routine movement jams on Thailand's largest famous spa aisle, wherever big round buses pant up and downward its rolling roads as tourists weaving about them on leased motorbikes, all header for Phuket's lot beaches, ports and attractions. The scenes how welcome him currently, yet, are love anything he's always observed in his 30 year of residing there. How since authorities include undertaken unusual strict isolation measures to sluggish the distribution of the COVID-19 viral infection in Phuket, that has founded as the nation's coronavirus hotspot. In 170 affirmed cases of COVID-19 as of April 10, the isle of 400,000 or so residents has the highest contagion bet per capita out of all of Thailand's 77 provinces. In accordance to by the government statistic, down there are on cases per 100,000 human beings in Phuket, against per 100,000 in Bangkok. Thailand has informed 2,473 coronavirus cases, in 33 deaths. Wide test is according to reports now underway in Phuket to future sluggish the rate of transfer, in accordance to public health officials. Restrictions are set to get though more rigid. On April 9, the government announced a strict isolation for all 17 sub-districts of the isle for 14 days, request all residents to remain household of April 13 to 26, or until the moment the condition improves. This go makes Phuket the first provincial in Thailand to levy a whole strict isolation of all areas, in its supported force to halt the distribution of the coronavirus illness 2019, COVID-19, says a declaration of the travel credibility of Thailand. In the exceptions of care and emergency situation staff and logistic workers, all 17 sub-districts are soldered off to guarantee minimal mobilize of human beings and vehicles. These measures are simply the most recent in a episode of restrictions and closures as the isle races to include the condition. The Phuket World Airport is now closed to all not essential air transportation until the moment April 30. The isle, associated to the continent by a axle, has to close its earth and sea entrance points, Discovery, just for vehicles conveying required consumer goods. All beaches include been closed infinitely, in supplement to restaurants, stick and not essential shops/services. By the government procedure, efficient of April 7, requires everyone in Phuket to carry person masks while outgoing their space. Time a curfew is in location of 10 p.m. to 4 am. Hotels out of guests include been booked to shut. Time those how remain discover must limit accessing to common areas inclusive sailing pools and restaurants. Barnett says they've investigated hotels in the Phuket Hotels Associate and the mood is break among opening in May or as quickly as permitted. Time others say they will restarting in June and several at the start of October. Phuket has a big inflow of snowbirds or Europeans who attend the Isle of October via March, so the is while the upwards loop is potential to happen, he says. Addition, how latter news story how employees of hotels how were involuntary to shut would get 62% of their wages for up to 3 months was good acquired in the production. As for the condition on the land, he says supermarkets stay discover and meal deliver services are continuing to work. In the meanwhile, original inhabitants in the travel reliant their destination are making the just item they can at the time. Wait it of. I don't see any tourists order currently, although I so far see several foreigners running but how's indeed uncommon, says Chen Kay Han Kong Muang, who plant as a DJ at a Phuket Opulence Inn. Chen Kay Han is at the moment out of job due to the travel shut but says he's hard to do the top of the condition. This roads are blank and I'm good of sense how it's peace. The just bad item is no industry, of year.